Prepositions of time in English. In the exciting journey of learning English, understanding prepositions of time is like discovering the magic keys to unlock fluent communication. These tiny words at, in, on, before, and after wield immense power in expressing when something happens. Let's embark on a delightful exploration of each of them to grasp their meanings and usage effortlessly. At is like a tiny arrow pointing to a specific moment on the clock. It helps us pinpoint exact times during the day. Example: I have a dentist appointment at 9 o'clock. We use at for precise hours like at 3 p.m., at noon, at midnight. In is like stepping into a room of time, encompassing broader periods like months, years, or seasons. Example: I'll see you in January. We use in with larger time spans like in 2024, in summer, in an hour. On is like a spotlight shining on a particular day or date. It helps us mark specific moments on the calendar. Example: let's meet on Monday. We use on with specific days of the week or dates like on my birthday, on Christmas Day. Before whispers about something happening earlier than another event, as if it's a secret shared with time itself. Example: finish your homework before dinner. We use before to show something happening earlier in time. After signals that something comes later in the timeline, like a gentle breeze following a storm. Example: we'll go for a walk after breakfast. We use after to indicate something happening later in time. Simple sentences for practicing prepositions of time. I wake up at 7 o'clock every morning. The movie starts at 8 p.m. She has piano lessons at 3 p.m. We eat lunch at noon. They go to bed at night. I'll meet you in an hour. He will arrive in July. The flowers bloom in spring. She was born in 2005. We'll leave in a minute. The class begins in 5 minutes. They arrived in the morning. The party is in the evening. The concert is in December. I'll see you in the afternoon. The train leaves in the morning. She'll call you in the evening. The store closes at 9 p.m. The store opens at 9 a.m. They'll arrive at midnight. We'll go shopping on Monday. Let's have dinner on Friday. The meeting is on Wednesday. She was born on July 4th. We'll celebrate on Christmas Day. The sun rises on the east. They'll arrive on time. We'll leave on the next train. Let's go out on Saturday. She'll call you on your birthday. I'll finish the project before dinner. Please clean your room before bedtime. He always brushes his teeth before bed. We'll have dessert before the movie. Let's eat breakfast before we go. They'll arrive before the party starts. We'll finish before the deadline. She'll read a book before sleep. The sun sets after dinner. We'll go for a walk after lunch. They play games after school. Let's watch TV after dinner. She'll call you after work. We'll clean up after the party. He always exercises after breakfast. The movie starts after 9 p.m. The train arrives after midnight. She'll arrive after school. Let's go swimming after lunch. They'll arrive after the event starts. I'll meet you after the movie ends. She'll go to bed after brushing her teeth. He'll finish his homework after dinner. Let's go shopping after breakfast. They'll come over after school. I'll call you after I finish work. She'll clean the house after lunch. He'll go for a run after breakfast. Let's have a picnic after the rain stops. They'll leave after the movie finishes. I'll see you before class. Let's have lunch before the meeting. She'll finish her homework before dinner. We'll clean the house before the guests arrive. He always checks his email before bed. She'll do her chores before going out. Let's finish our work before lunch. They'll arrive before the party begins. I'll call you before I leave. He'll finish his project before the deadline. She'll read a book before going to sleep. We'll have dessert before the movie starts. They'll arrive before we leave. Let's eat breakfast before we go out. She'll finish her assignment before school. He'll do his laundry before going to bed. Let's clean the kitchen before Mom comes home. They'll arrive before the event starts. I'll finish my homework before dinner. She'll brush her teeth before going to bed. Let's go for a walk before it gets dark. They'll leave before the party ends. I'll call you before I go to sleep. She'll finish her workout before breakfast. Let's finish our work before the deadline. They'll arrive before the meeting starts. He'll do his homework before dinner. She'll clean her room before going out. Let's eat lunch before the movie. They'll arrive before the train departs. I'll call you before I leave the house. She'll finish her chores before going to bed. Let's finish our project before the end of the day. He'll arrive before the store closes. She'll read a book before dinner. Let's have dessert before the movie starts. They'll arrive before we leave for the party. I'll finish my homework before I go out. She'll brush her teeth before going to sleep. Let's clean the house before the guests arrive. With these prepositions as our compass, navigating the vast ocean of English becomes an exhilarating adventure. Practice weaving them into your sentences and soon, they'll dance effortlessly off your tongue, enriching your language journey with grace and precision. Happy learning!